Okay, so for this, now that I have my project, my car project in Unity, and it's all first thing that we're going to want to do is we want to make a ramp. Okay, so we're going to make a ramp in 3ds Max. So I already have 3ds Max open. I'm going to go ahead and open up 3ds Max here, and I'm going to go ahead and maximize this viewport. We just want to make a really basic ramp, all right? So I'm going to create a box. I'll right click on that box. I'm going to convert this box to an editable poly. All right, let's go ahead and click on the vertices. I'll rotate over here. I'm going to move these vertices down so we have just a nice ramp that we can go up. Perfect. All right. Now that I have this, I'm going to go to my modifiers list because we want like a road on here. You know, we want to apply some type of material. I'm going to go to unwrap UVW. All right. On unwrap UVW, I'll hit Control A. Make sure that everything's selected. Come down here to open in the UVW editor, mapping flatten map. Click OK. All right. And then I really want to see what the looks like. This one right there is the top. So I'm going to make kind of everything else black except for that one. That's fine. So let's go to Tools, Render UVW Template. We want to change the mode to solid. Let's render this thing out. That one's going to be our road. Save this image. I'm going to go ahead and save it to my U drive. We're going to call it ramp, and the save type is going to be a JPEG image, and I'm going to go ahead and hit save and click OK. Let's close out of this, close out of this. Now I'm going to hit M for my material editor. Make sure that you're in the compact material editor. If you're in the slate material editor, whoops, you need to exit out of that. So if you're in something that looks like this, we need to go to our compact material editor. Click on the first material, right under Fuse, right next to that. Click None, double click Bitmap. Let's go to our U drive, find that ramp.jpg, hit open, drag that onto there, and let's go ahead and make sure that we show that. Okay, nothing's on there yet. That's okay. We're going to open up Photoshop now. File, open up that UVW map. So I'm going to go to my U drive. There's my ramp. Okay. Let me open up Google Chrome here, and I want to find a picture of a road. Let's go to images. Now we want kind of a flat road, like right on top of it. So let's see what we get here. Road. I'm gonna go road UVW. UVW. That might. Road. Road texture. There we go. That's what I want. And I'll go ahead and use this road texture. This looks perfect. Alright, so let's right click on this, copy image. Come to Photoshop. Control paste. Control T. Okay. Rotate that thing around. It should be right on that guy right there. Alright, let's go ahead and apply that. Let me just make sure that this looks right. So we'll go to save. Remember, we got to save this thing as a JPEG image. Call it ramp.jpg. Hit save. Yes. Click OK. Come back into 3ds Max. Alright, so we got the road going up there. I'm just going to make everything else black for now. So in order to do that, I'm going to just use this. We're just going to make these black right there, black right there. Alright, let's go File, Save. Again, we got to save this thing as a JPEG image. So go to JPEG image, ramp.jpg, save, click yes, click OK, and come back into 3ds Max. All right, so now we have our ramp. This looks perfect. I got a road going up there. All right, we're all good. All right, so now how do we export this and then import it into Unity? So I go up to the 3ds Max thing right here, and I go to export. So we're not saving, we're exporting this. And we want to export this thing as a we want to export this as an FBX file. So this Autodesk FBX file, perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and call this thing ramp. And we want to make sure that we know where we're saving it. So I'm going to click up here and I'm going to make sure that I'm saving it to my U drive. And I'll hit save. And I think that everything should be good. We want to make sure, oh, this is important. Embed media, we want to make sure that we embed the media. That's our ramp image. So make sure that this gets checked, and then we click OK. All right, now I'm going to go over to Unity, and I'm going to go to Assets, and I'm going to click on Import New Asset, and then our new asset is on our U drive. So I'm clicking on the U drive. Here's our ramp.fbx file, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Import. So it's going to import that, and there it is right there. So now that I have that, I should be able to drag this onto there. Okay, and then I want to, now that I've dragged that onto there, I need to, now that we've dragged that onto there, we need to scale this thing. So I'm going to come up here, click on that, and we can make this much, much bigger, just like in 3ds Max. And then I can also rotate this thing around here. Alright. So you notice there's still the lighting on. The lighting's not the best on this. It's click and hold. Alright, let's go ahead and move this thing a little bit. Whoops. Stretch that out. Let's go ahead and move it. Move it down there. So now when I play my game, I'm going to go ahead and Alright, I want to drive up this ramp. Okay, so in order to drive up this ramp, what I need to do is I need to come down here to add component, and then I go to, this is a physics, and what we want to do is we want to add mesh collider. So what mesh collider will do is, it basically makes the object a solid object, because right now we can just kind of pass through it without any effect. Now that it's a collider, that means that it will collide with all other objects. Right up the ramp.